Churchill Streaks, here we are on Friday. It is already February 5th. Hard to believe we've turned from 2020 to 2021 and now from January to February. Mr. Hawkins, do we have any birthdays to celebrate now that we are on February 5th?
Yes, we do have some birthdays, and we're going to go back to our half birthdays. This student celebrated their birthday on August 5th. That is Kiera. So happy birthday, Kiera. And then these two students, they share a special birthday with me. My younger brother, John, had his birthday on February 5th. But these two students here at Churchill Junior High School, Kylie and Emmy, happy birthday to you. Hey, back to you, Mr. Lingenfelder, for some streaks.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Carpenter, for submitting 3 students as recognition. First of all, Abby is consistently showing up first to meets and staying on top of her work. She is a delight to have day in and day out. You are a streak, Abby Gonzalez. Cora attended her first in-person class and was very active in solving problems and a pleasure to meet in science. She consistently shows up to meets and turns in all her work. She's an example to others. Cora Johnson, you are a streak. And Jameson came to his first in-person instruction and participated a lot and picked up a lot in the small time we had together. Jameson Dickerson, you are a streak. Just remember, students, first of all, why do I have a different background? Well, I was in an 8th grade classroom today, and they were asked to consider what would be your ideal house and what would happen if some things happened back in history. Well, I just wanted to let everybody know that some people's favorite house is actually a house that floats on the water called a houseboat. And so maybe I'm pretending that I'm in a houseboat floating on the water. Last thing I have, Mr. Hawkins, before I send it back to you, is still looking for some mottos from students. Mottos are a short little phrase that we can choose to live our each and every day with. And so students, if you have a favorite motto that you choose to live by, or maybe you go in with a working attitude towards a sport or towards singing or towards a certain assignment, I would like to hear your motto, and so would Mr. Hawkins. With that, Mr. Hawkins, what do you have?
Well, we're going to continue with some quotes in regards to Black history. And the first quote comes from Frederick Douglass, who was an abolitionist. And this is what Mr. Douglass had to say: if there is no struggle, there is no progress. I want you to think about that. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. And that was said by Frederick Douglass, who was an abolitionist. Our second quote comes to somebody you've probably heard this person's name before. We just got done celebrating his birthday. And better yet, we had numerous students that are here at Churchill Junior High School that wrote and competed in the essay contest, and they did very well. And we hope that we're able to get a few of those students on to read their essays. But this is from Martin Luther King Jr., minister and civil rights activist. And this is what he said: the time is always right to do what is right. Once again, the time is always right to do what is right. And that was by Martin Luther King Jr. So students, I want you to continue to, look into some elements of Black history and learn about that. And once again, like I said the other day, please don't wait just till the month of February. Be paying attention to it throughout the year. All right. So that's what I've got to say. So students, as always, as we sign off here, it's a great day to be a streak.